Hello, everyone. Warmest welcomes to Holy Comforter Episcopal Church and our online YouTube Bible study. I'm Jimmy Abbott, the priest here at Holy Comforter in Spring, Texas. And I have just a few thoughts and reflections for you about the gospel lesson for this upcoming Sunday. It's taken from the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 21, verses 33 through 46, commonly called the parable of the wicked tenants. Just a reminder that Jesus has made his way into Jerusalem during the last week of his life, and we have this conflict that is ratcheting up between Jesus and the leaders of the city and the temple. I want to hone in especially on verse 43. Jesus says, "Therefore I tell you, the kingdom of God will be taken away from you and given to a people that produces the fruits of the kingdom." I also remember this verse very well because this featured prominently in my first ever paper that I wrote in seminary. But anyway, this has become a guiding principle for me in my own life in thinking about church, about those people that produce the fruits of the kingdom. So whenever something new comes up in the life of the church, whenever new people are being incorporated into the life of the church, when there are questions that we have about who is in and who is out, this is my guiding principle. Are they producing the fruit of the kingdom of God? If they're not producing the fruit of the kingdom of God, then I think that that movement or that ideology will die of its own accord. But if it's producing fruits of the Spirit, if it is producing the fruit of the kingdom of God, then we will all see it, and from that we will rejoice in it and be glad. So I want you to think about your own spiritual life. It's not so much about who you are or your pedigree or where you come from, your family name. It is about producing the fruits of the kingdom of God. Are you producing those fruits? You know, Stanley Hauerwas has always said that the greatest danger facing the church today is sentimentality, is resting upon our laurels about who we were in the past and then trying to go back and to reclaim that time. But I think here Jesus is very clear. We have to be producing the fruits of the kingdom of God. So, in your own spiritual life, in your prayers this week, I ask you to consider all that you are and all that you do. Are you resting upon your laurels? Are you simply looking back on all the times that maybe church has been good for you or you were good for church? All the times that, say, you were baptized and confirmed, when you were reaffirmed? Or are you currently producing the fruits of the kingdom of God? Because that, I think, is what Jesus truly cares about. And that is how we grow in our discipleship into the future, not just the past. Thank you so much for joining me for this brief reflection on the Gospel of Matthew for Sunday, October 4th, 2020.